If you're seeing the message that the HEVC codec must be installed to use this feature in Premiere Pro, don't worry. This is a very common issue, and in most cases, it can be fixed in just a few minutes. In this video, I'm going to show you the quickest system fix, the most reliable backup method, and the simple Premiere Pro prompt that sometimes solves the problem automatically. If this tutorial helps, please hit like and subscribe for more quick software fixes and editing tips. Let's get into it. First, let's talk about the fastest and most direct fix on Windows. Premiere Pro often needs the HEVC extension installed at the system level so it can decode those video files properly. To do that, open your web browser and search for HEVC video extensions from device manufacturer. This is important because Microsoft provides a free version for many supported devices, but it can be a little hard to find in the Microsoft Store search results. If the search doesn't bring it up right away, the easiest method is to use the direct Microsoft Store link. You can go to apps.microsoft.com and open the product page for HEVC video extensions from device manufacturer. On the page, simply click Get or Install, then follow the prompts to add it to your Windows system. Once the extension is installed, restart Premiere Pro and try opening your file again. In many cases, that alone fixes the error immediately. Now, if the free version doesn't work for your particular hardware or Windows setup, there is a paid alternative in the Microsoft Store called HEVC Video Extensions. It usually costs just a small amount, often around 99 cents, and it can work instantly once installed. So if you're stuck and need the fastest possible solution, this can be worth it. After purchasing and installing it, restart Premiere Pro and test the clip again. If you don't want to deal with the Microsoft Store at all, or if you want a more reliable professional workflow, the next best solution is to transcode the file into a format Premiere Pro handles more easily. This is the fail-safe workaround, and it's especially useful if you're editing a lot of HEVC footage and want smoother performance overall. To do that, download a free converter like HandBrake or Encoder. Both tools are widely used and can convert HEVC files into editing-friendly formats. Once the software is installed, open it and drag your HEVC video into the program. Then choose an output format like H.264 in an MP4 container, or if you want even better editing performance, choose ProRes if your workflow supports it. These formats are much easier for Premiere Pro to read, and they often give you smoother playback on the timeline with less lag and fewer errors. After selecting your export settings, start the conversion and wait through it to finish. When the new file is ready, import that converted version into Premiere Pro instead of the original HEVC clip. This often solves codec issues while also improving editing speed, especially on systems that struggle with high-efficiency video. There is also one more simple trick worth trying inside Premiere Pro itself. In some cases, Premiere can trigger the codec installation automatically. To test this, make sure you're signed into your Adobe Creative Cloud account, then import the HEVC clip into your project. When the error box appears, click OK and let Premiere Pro try to handle the prompt. In some situations, it will automatically attempt to download and enable the codec for immediate use. So if you're deciding which method to use, here's the simple order I recommend. First, try the free HEVC video extensions from device manufacturer. If that doesn't work, try the standard paid HEVC video extensions from the Microsoft Store. If you want the most stable editing workflow, convert the file to H.264 or ProRes with HandBrake or Encoder. And if Premiere Pro gives you the option, let it try the self-fix prompt as well. Once you've tried one of these methods, reopen Premiere Pro and test your footage again. In most cases, the error disappears and your HEVC files will import normally. And if this video saved you time, please don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss more Premiere Pro troubleshooting guides. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.